Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and today we're going to be taking a look at a magnetic gun mount from Gunhold. This is something that I recently got off of Amazon, so I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested. But I've been using these for like the past 6 or 7 months now, and I just keep buying more and more because I realize how useful they are. They are great for putting your pistol, putting your firearm, your self-defense firearm, in just about any place that you want to. So you can attach this to the side of your headboard, you can attach it to the side of your nightstand. If you ran out of space in your safe, you can go ahead and just mount these to the side of your safe, on the inside obviously, and just stick different pistols to them. And it allows for a lot of versatility. So it's a really useful device, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Okay, so here's the Gunhold magnet. As you can see, it's actually not really all that big at all. It does not take up much space. You can see it has 4 mounting points right here, and it does come with 4 screws, so you can mount this somewhere, like I said, side of your nightstand, side of your bed, wherever you're going to keep a gun easily accessible in the middle of the night, or if you want to maybe mount it to the bottom of a desk, a table, or something like that, you can do that as well. I have several of these that are actually super glued to the inside of my safe. So if I run out of hangers for my pistols, I can just take my pistol and just put it right there, and it's going to hold it in there just fine. So like I said, it doesn't take up much space, but it holds quite a bit at a 35-pound rating. So one of the things I did just to kind of test that out is I took out several different sizes of guns, everything from the Smith & Wesson Shield, which is one of my smaller guns, all the way up to one of my heaviest guns, which is a Rock Island Armory double stack 1911. I went ahead and mounted this to a piece of wood, and I put all the guns on it, including the Smith & Wesson, while it was still in a holster in the sideways position. So we'll check those tests out in just a little bit here, but pretty cool little small device. And again, it's under $15, so you guys can check this out. I'll put a link down below for you guys to look at it. Let's go ahead and start with the testing. Like I said before, I started off with the Shield. It's one of my smaller guns, so it's lightweight and the magnet shouldn't have a problem with it, and it didn't. So I went ahead and I stepped it up and moved to a Glock 19. All these guns have ammunition in the magazine so that they are at their heaviest capacity. Glock 19, again, no problem. And then we step it up from a Glock 19 to a Glock 17. Again, no problem. So from there, went up to a Glock 34, just a little bit longer of a slide. Again, it's got some extra components on it, like the magwell and stuff, make it a little bit heavier. Still, no problem. So now we'll step it up to a single stack 1911. This is my Kimber Custom 2 Target Edition 1911. That's got a fully loaded magazine as well. No problem at all. And then the heavier, or one of the heaviest guns that I have, which is this double stack Rock Island Armory 1911. No problem at all there either. So it holds all of the firearms that I would be using without a single issue. If you have something heavier like a Desert Eagle, it says it's rated to 35 pounds, and I believe a Desert Eagle is like 2.5 pounds, so I don't think that's going to be a problem either. But still, you can see it holds them really well. Another thing that I did is I took the Smith & Wesson Shield, I pulled my holster off, because that was actually what I was carrying on me. I pulled my holster off, and I just slapped the holster against the magnet, and sure enough, it actually held it through the Kydex. It wasn't perfect. I'm not sure it would hold the Kydex through a larger pistol like a 1911, but it held this just fine. So I was really happy with the overall performance of these magnets. They're nice, strong magnets, and like I said, I have, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 of these already in several different locations, and they work great. You know, these magnets actually have several other uses that I found out over time, not just for holding your firearms. These are really strong magnets, and they are great for checking whether or not a round is magnetic or not. So if you have some AK ammo, you want to know if it's magnetic. Maybe your range doesn't let you use ammo that has some type of bimetal bullet or something like that. You can go ahead and use this magnet to check whether or not those bullets are metal, and you just go right over them, and it'll hold them up. If it doesn't grab them, then they are good to go for that range if your range doesn't allow that. So it's a great way to check your ammunition. If you want to just throw one in your range bag, you can use it for that. It's also a great thing if you are a builder like me. So I build a lot of rifles and stuff like that. And when I drop those tiny little pieces on the floor, you have to kind of sweep around and look for it. Maybe you got like a little set screw and you can't find it. This is great because you can kind of pick it up and just kind of sweep the floor. Even if there's things in the way, it'll grab onto those little set screws and little steel pieces that you may have dropped. So it's good for more than just holding a firearm. I think just having one of these and throwing your range bag is kind of a nice little thing as well. But what I think these are perfect for, and what I think a lot of people could use these for, is that they give you the ability to have a firearm near you at all times. You know, I remember one of my instructors told me that you should never have a firearm that is more than 3 seconds away and easily accessible. He said preferably you should have one on you, but if you don't have one on you, it shouldn't be any more than 3 seconds away and you should be able to get to it fairly quickly. This allows you to do that because you can, hide your gun in different spots you wouldn't be able to before. Hide it behind the TV, hide it behind a nightstand or a shelf, or if you have like a coffee table, you could slap one of these under there and have something hidden underneath a coffee table, and use your furniture in order to hide what you have laying around the house. So I think that would be what this is for. If you wanted to keep this in a safe, like I said, which is what I do because of California's laws, you have to have something either on you or in a safe. Plus I have kids around the house, so I wouldn't recommend somebody with kids around the house hiding these under their coffee table because a kid will find it, and you just don't want anybody getting hurt. So if that's the case and you have children present or children might be around the house, maybe think of something else. But still, these are a great way to hold your firearms and put them in different places that you might not have been able to before, and they're very, very space saving. So really cool idea, especially for the money. You have a hard time finding things that aren't hundreds and hundreds of dollars these days, and this thing's really neat. So again, it holds all my firearms great, and I absolutely love it. So definitely check out the link down below. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.